What if I told you that the one exercise you've been trusting your entire life to keep you healthy, strong, and active, the one you take a walk for every single morning, might actually be leaving your body more vulnerable than you realize? If you are over 60 and you believe that walking is the best and most complete thing you can do for your body, I want you to stop for just a moment and really hear what I'm about to share with you. Because what you're about to learn might completely change the way you think about your health, your strength, your energy, and even how long you live. For years, we were told that walking is the safest, smartest, and most effective way to stay active as we age. And while walking is still genuinely good for you, new research and real-world results now show that there is one simple exercise that is even more powerful than walking for people over 60. And most seniors are not doing it at all. The truth is that this one movement can rebuild your muscles, protect your joints, improve your balance, strengthen your heart, sharpen your brain, and dramatically reduce your risk of falls, disability, and even early death. And the best part, you don't need a gym, you don't need expensive equipment, and you don't need to already be fit to get started. All you need is a few minutes a day and the right guidance. And today, I'm going to give you exactly that. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Point 1. Why walking alone is not enough after 60. Let me ask you something honestly. Do you ever feel like no matter how much you walk, your legs still feel weak, your balance still feels a little shaky, and your stamina just isn't what it used to be? You are not alone. Millions of seniors walk faithfully every single day and still struggle with muscle loss, poor posture, joint pain, and fatigue. And the reason is actually quite simple. Walking is a forward motion activity that mainly works the same limited group of muscles over and over again, and it does very little to stop age-related muscle loss, which is also known as sarcopenia. After the age of 60, we lose muscle faster than we can rebuild it unless we actively challenge our body with the right kind of movement. And muscle is not just about looking strong. Muscle is life. Muscle protects your joints, keeps your blood sugar stable, supports your bones, and allows you to move, react, and live independently. Here's something most people never realize. The biggest predictor of whether you will live independently in your 70s, 80s, and beyond is not how much you weigh, not your cholesterol, and not even how many steps you take per day. It is how strong your legs are, how stable your balance is, and how quickly you can move from sitting to standing. That insight changes everything. Point 2, the one exercise that beats walking for seniors. So, what is this exercise that is better than walking for people over 60? That exercise is the simple, powerful, and incredibly life-changing movement known as the chair squat. Yes, standing up and sitting down from a chair done the right way is one of the most powerful exercises for seniors on the planet. It may look simple at first glance, but it activates the largest muscle groups in your entire body: your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These are the exact same muscles you need for walking, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, and preventing dangerous falls. Unlike walking, which gradually becomes easier over time, chair squats continue to challenge your body in a safe, controlled way that actually builds strength rather than simply maintaining movement. And here is a powerful way to understand why. Every time you stand up from a chair, you are lifting almost your entire body weight against gravity. That is real strength training. Walking, on the other hand, only supports a fraction of your body weight because one foot is always in contact with the ground. This is exactly why someone can walk every day and still struggle to rise from a low chair. It is not because they are lazy or weak in spirit. It is simply because walking alone does not train the muscles in the way that daily life truly demands. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 3. Point 3, how to do the chair squat safely. Now before worry creeps in, before you think, I'm too old for this or my knees can't handle that, let me reassure you. The chair squat is one of the safest exercises you can do when it is performed correctly. In fact, physical therapists around the world use it as a foundational movement for rehabilitation, fall prevention, and long-term mobility. You control the depth, you control the speed, and you always have the chair behind you for support. This exercise meets you exactly where your body is right now. Here's how to do it safely, step by step. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Keep your chest tall, your shoulders relaxed, and your eyes looking forward. Gently lean forward just slightly from your hips. Then press through your heels and slowly stand up. Do not rush. At the top, stand tall without locking your knees. Then slowly bend your hips and knees and lower yourself back down in a controlled motion until you gently touch the chair. That is one full repetition. If needed, you can place your hands lightly on the armrest for support at the beginning. And as you grow stronger over the weeks, you can progress by crossing your arms over your chest to remove that support. Studies show that seniors who can perform more sit-tust, stand repetitions within 30 seconds live longer, fall less, and maintain far more independence than those who cannot. This single movement actually reflects your biological age more accurately than many standard medical tests. That is how important it truly is. Point 4. The full body benefits you didn't expect. The benefits of the chair squat go far beyond your legs. And this is where things get really exciting. When you perform this movement regularly, your heart works harder, your circulation improves, your oxygen delivery increases, and your metabolism becomes more efficient. This means better endurance, better energy, and better overall cardiovascular health than walking alone can provide. You are not just strengthening your muscles, you are strengthening your entire body system. And here is something even more remarkable. When you challenge your muscles with resistance-based movement, your body releases powerful natural chemicals called myoines, tiny messengers that travel through your bloodstream and actively help reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, support brain health, and even protect against certain chronic diseases. Walking produces some of these benefits, but resistance-based movements like chair squats trigger a significantly stronger response. Let's also talk about balance, because falls are one of the greatest threats to independence after 60. One serious fall can change your life forever. Chair squats train your balance, your coordination, and your ability to stabilize your body under real-world conditions. Every time you stand up and sit down slowly with full control, your nervous system is learning exactly how to keep you steady. That is precisely what you need to protect yourself from dangerous falls. Point 5. How often and how many repetitions to start with? You may be wondering, how often should I do this exercise and how many repetitions should I begin with? The answer is simple and flexible. Start with whatever you can safely and comfortably handle. For some people, that might be 5 repetitions. For others, it might be 10 or even 15. The goal is simply to feel your muscles working without any pain in your joints. Aim to do it once a day or at a minimum 3 to 4 times per week. Over time, as your strength improves, you can increase your repetitions or slow down the movement to make it more challenging. I have personally seen people in their 70s and even their 80s who could barely stand from a chair without pushing off with both hands. Within just a few weeks of practicing this one movement consistently, they were standing smoothly, walking with more confidence, and genuinely feeling younger than they had in years. This is not about becoming an athlete. This is about protecting your freedom, the freedom to move, live independently, and enjoy your life on your own terms. Point 6. Understanding why your body still responds. After the age of 60, your body changes in very specific ways. Hormone levels gradually decline, nerve signals become slightly slower, and muscle fibers begin to shrink if they are not actively challenged. This is not a failure of your body. This is simply biology. But here is the beautiful truth that most people are never told. Your body still responds to strength training just as powerfully at 60, 70, and even 80 as it did when you were younger. It may respond a little more slowly, but it absolutely still responds. Every time you slowly lower yourself into the chair and then press your body back up, you are sending a clear signal through your muscles and your brain. We still need strength. We still need power. We still need coordination. And your body answers by rebuilding muscle fibers, strengthening nerve-to-muscle connections, and improving the way your joints move together. Walking simply does not send that same strength-building message with enough intensity. Imagine waking up in the morning and rising from your bed without feeling stiff or unsteady. Imagine getting up from a chair without pushing off with your hands. Imagine climbing stairs without holding your breath. These are not fantasies. These are the direct results of building just a little more functional strength in your legs, hips, and core. And this one movement trains all of that at once. Point 7. Breaking the cycle of fear. Now let's talk about something that almost no one discusses openly, and that is the fear of falling. Many people over 60 quietly begin to limit their own movement because they are afraid. Afraid of slipping, afraid of losing their balance, afraid of not being able to get back up. And when fear enters the body, movement decreases. When movement decreases, weakness increases. And when weakness increases, the risk of falling becomes even higher. It becomes a dangerous and very real cycle. Chair squats break that cycle in the safest environment possible. You are practicing the exact skill your body needs to rise from a low position in a fully controlled and protected setting. With each repetition, your confidence grows right alongside your strength. And here is why this exercise is also so gentle on your joints when done correctly. When you lower yourself slowly under control, your muscles absorb most of the load rather than your knees or hips bearing the full impact. This is completely different from activities involving jumping, sudden twisting, or hard ground impact. You are training strength without shock, and that is exactly what aging joints need. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 8. Point 8, modifications for knee pain, back issues, and low energy. I know some of you may be thinking that sounds great, but my knees hurt or my back bothers me or I haven't been active in a long time. These concerns are completely valid. Your body has a history, but that history does not have to define your future. If your knees are sensitive, simply don't lower yourself as far. Move only through the range that feels comfortable and pain-free. If your back is stiff, keep your chest tall and your movement slow. If you've been inactive, start with just 3 or 4 repetitions and build gradually from there. The power is not in doing a lot. It is in doing it consistently. Consistency transforms the body, not intensity or perfection. 5 minutes a day practiced nearly every day will always outperform one intense workout done once in a while. Let's also talk about breathing. As you press up and stand, gently breathe out through your mouth. As you lower back down, breathe in through your nose. This pattern helps stabilize your core, supports your spine, and keeps your blood pressure more balanced throughout the movement. Point 9, how to build progression without equipment. After a few weeks, when your body feels more comfortable and confident with the basic movement, here is a simple and safe way to make it more challenging without any weights or machines. You simply slow down the lowering phase. Instead of sitting back down at a normal pace, lower yourself over 3 slow, controlled seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then stand back up. This slow lowering creates a powerful stimulus for muscle growth and joint control while remaining very safe for your body. Another gentle progression is to pause for just 1 second directly above the chair before fully sitting down. That brief pause forces your muscles to work even harder to control and support your body weight. Small changes like these lead to meaningful improvements over time, and you will feel the difference. Point 10. Combining chair squats with walking for maximum results. Now let's bring walking back into the picture, but in the right and balanced way. Walking is still wonderful for your heart, your circulation, your mood, and your mental clarity. But walking should support your strength training, not replace it. Think of walking as nourishment for your heart and chair squats as nourishment for your muscles and bones. Together, they form a complete and balanced approach to healthy aging. If you are already walking every day, and that is fantastic, simply add this one movement before or after your walk. Within just a few weeks, you will feel the difference. More stability in every step, more ease when rising from chairs, less fatigue when standing, and more overall confidence in your body. Closing. You are more capable than you think. I want to take a moment to remind you of something extremely important. You are not broken. You are not fragile. You are not too old. Your body is adaptive. It is intelligent, and it wants to grow stronger, but it can only respond to the signals you give it. And this simple daily movement sends your body a very clear message. Strength is still required here. If you feel discouraged right now, if you've tried to exercise before and stopped, if pain got in the way, if life simply took over, none of that matters anymore. What matters is what you choose to do starting today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Your first step does not need to be dramatic. It does not need to be perfect. It can be as simple as standing up from a chair 5 times today with care and intention. That is all. 5 small movements done with purpose are worth more than 100 movements done without thought. Progress does not come from big, dramatic actions. Progress comes from quiet decisions repeated daily over time. As you continue to practice this movement, you will notice subtle changes before the bigger ones arrive. You may feel a little steadier on your feet when you walk. You may notice that you're reaching for furniture less often. You may feel slightly less tired at the end of the day. Your mornings may feel a little easier. Getting up from a chair may start to feel more natural, more effortless, more like the way it felt years ago. These are not small things. These are signs that your body is already responding, already rebuilding, already becoming stronger. Celebrate every single one of these moments. They are not minor details. They are the real foundation of long-term transformation. And I want you to understand something deeply. Strength is not just physical. When your body feels more capable, your mind follows. When you can stand up easily, walk with confidence, and move through your day without fear, something shifts inside you. Your world begins to feel bigger again. You feel more willing to say yes. Yes to going out. Yes to spending time with the people you love. Yes to trying something new. Physical strength and emotional strength are connected in ways that most people never fully appreciate until they experience it themselves. This exercise gives you both. I also want to speak directly to anyone who feels like they have waited too long. Maybe you feel like your body has already declined too much. Maybe you have been inactive for years. Maybe you carry pain that has made movement feel impossible. I want you to hear this clearly. It is never too late. Your body is not done with you. Science shows us again and again that muscle can be rebuilt, balance can be improved, and strength can be regained at any age when you give your body the right signal consistently. You are not the exception to this truth. You are included in it. So start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. 5 repetitions today becomes 10 next week. 10 becomes 15. And before long, you will look back and realize that this one small decision to stand up and sit down with intention every single day quietly changed everything. As you continue to practice this movement, you will notice subtle changes before the bigger ones arrive. You may feel a little steadier on your feet. You may reach for furniture less often. You may feel slightly less tired by the end of the day. These small wins are signs that your body is already responding. Celebrate them. They are the real foundation of long-term transformation. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.